Hello, my name is Charlie White. Welcome to Cooking for Bachelors. Today I'm going to be making for you one of my favorite family recipes. It's monkey bread. It's very easy to make and I think you'll enjoy it. Hello, this is a favorite recipe of mine that I acquired through a family friend. And it's a really simple recipe and it's delicious. You'll win everybody over at any party with this dessert. It's pretty much like a big cinnamon bun cooked in a bundt cake pan, but it's a little bit different. What you do is you buy some store-made biscuits. You can make your own if you want, but it's a lot easier to just buy your own, already made, and cut each biscuit into quarters. You'll need a total of 3 packages of biscuits. I prefer to use the buttermilk biscuits, but the country style work just as fine. Okay, now that we have all the biscuits cut into quarters, we're going to take a half a cup of sugar, just put a little bit on the bottom, and a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon. Sprinkle a little bit in with the sugar. And what you're going to do is separate each one of these biscuits and get each one of these biscuits, or pieces of biscuit, to be evenly coated in cinnamon and sugar. So that way once they bake, you can pull them apart. It's really fun to eat. Just do a little bit at a time. It's going to be very sticky, but if your hands don't get dirty, you're not having fun. Put a little more sugar on top so the next layer doesn't stick to it. A little more cinnamon. And then biscuits again. And once you've gotten that far, now you want to make sure all these biscuits are separate and evenly coated with cinnamon and sugar. So just toss them around and separate them, make sure they all get evenly coated. It's the most important part.
Oh dude, that makes me want to eat it right now on the camera.
That's a good thing. Okay, now each biscuit is evenly coated with the cinnamon sugar, so that way when they bake together, they'll stick together and hold together, but you can pull them apart. I like walnuts in mine, optional if you like them. So we got a half a cup to a cup of chopped walnuts, or any type of nut you want. Toss those around a little bit. You can even put raisins in this as well, or any type of dried fruit that you'd like. And then, the next part is you grab your bundt cake pan, just give it a quick little spray, some food release. It'll help it come out of the pan a lot easier. And then we're going to evenly spread the nuts and dough in the pan. And now for the glaze for the cinnamon buns. Well, I like to call it monkey brains, otherwise known as monkey bread. Don't know where that name came from. I always called it monkey brains because, to me, it looks like brains when it's done. You'll see what I mean when it's done. So now we take 1 stick of butter. Get that melted. Now I'm going to take a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, add it to the melted butter. Just stir it in. Make sure all the brown sugar is broken up. And once the sugar is dissolved in the butter, it makes almost like a caramel type consistency. Nice and smooth. We're going to pour this over the top of the bundt cake. Do it while it's still warm, fresh off the stove, and evenly spread it over the entire pan. Now we're going to place this into a 350-degree oven for about 20 to 30 minutes until it's lightly golden brown on top. Alright, now we're going to check to see if the monkey bread is done. Oh, it smells delicious. You can smell that cinnamon and the toasted walnuts and the biscuits. This looks beautiful. See how it's nice and lightly golden brown? You can see it bubbling. Now I'm going to let this cool for about a minute so we can get it out of the pan, but do not let it cool too much because then it'll all stick to the pan. So you want to remove it from the pan while it's still warm, but not blazing hot out of the oven. Okay, now that the monkey bread has cooled down slightly, we're going to just put a plate on top. Use our towel because the pan is still pretty warm. And some of that caramel might leak out and you don't want to burn your fingers. And just flip it right upside. Give it a nice little push down, loosen it up. It should be beautiful. Ah, that looks delicious. Still warm as it came out of the oven. I recommend serving this with a nice white glass of milk. Now, beware, this stuff is very addictive, and if you don't cut this into pieces and serve yourself, you'll sit here and eat the whole thing. I love this stuff. And it's very easy to make. And this is why I say it looks like brains. Each piece is separate, but together at the same time. And it just fits in there like a little puzzle. So whether you call it monkey bread or monkey brains, it all tastes good.